Hey everybody, I'm Psychosaurus, and today, well, we got some changes in Age of Empires Online, and oh boy, there have been some I don't really like, to be honest, but I'll explain why, and I'm gonna try to go through this as fast as possible. So let's start with, there have been actually two maintenances, so I'm gonna go through both of those. Okay, first one. Roman SPQ attack cost reduced to 100 wood, 100 gold from 150 150. This is a very strong tech in my opinion, and I feel like it's somewhat similar to the Greek philosophy tech, where you have to get the academy building and then research it for a high price. And this felt a similar way. If you get it, it's a very powerful tech. If you don't get it early, well, it's kind of waste getting it later. And yeah, lowering this cost makes it more affordable, but I feel like this is more powerful than the philosophy tech. Because getting your villagers out sooner and cheaper, that's a huge boost. I don't really want to go too deep into this. All I'm gonna say is I don't really like this because it's a very powerful tech, and making it too cheap, in my opinion, it's not a good idea. Okay, Roman Decurion build limit increased, train time reduced, and bonus versus priests increased. So some buff to Decurion. If you like Decurion, I think they're a pretty good calorie unit already. So it's just they take a while to train, and it's such an investment. They are pretty okay in some quests. I would not go with them as my main unit, obviously because of the build limit. I think they are more of a PvP unit than PvE unit in my opinion. But there are quests where I would use them definitely. This is not all. Roman Decurion champion now grants plus 50% bonus damage protection and 50% snare resistance from 25 and 40. Oh boy, I'll be honest, they are already quite annoying to take out in legendary quests when they have so much health. Now they also get much more bonus damage protection, so it's quite annoying. Snare resistance, yeah, snare is rather a PvP thing in my opinion than PvE, so I don't really care about that part, but it can help if you're raiding and you just want to get in there and destroy something, so that can be nice as well. So it's not completely useless. I would say it's rather not that useful in my opinion. It's fine, I'll be honest, it's fine, but I think the bonus edge protection is pretty huge now. So it can be quite hard to kill one Decurion now. Roman Centurion Film Throw DPS increased to 60 from 50. Film Throw Snare increased to 0.20 from 0.50. I know it looks weird when it says increased, but it makes perfect sense. Pretty much it's been increased from 50% to 80%. So yeah, pretty huge. Film Throw range increased to 22 from 15. Eh, yeah, okay. Line of sight increased to 22 from 20, train time reduced to 19 seconds from 25, bonus damage versus priests increased. I'll be honest, I already hate Centurions in Legendary Quest when they're against me, because it's already so annoying to kill just one of those, but when there's a whole bunch of them, and now they have higher DPS on the javelin throw, that makes it annoying, especially when they have the champion upgrade since the very beginning of the quest that grants them ignore armor, so this is actually pretty huge for them. Not to forget the gear they get, oh boy. So this is pretty huge damage increase. I kinda get it for normal centurions, but when you're against the elite centurions, oh boy, that just hurts. Snare, yeah, that is quite annoying. I don't really care about it that much since they kill my units anyway with that one throw. Range, yeah, they use it sooner. That's quite annoying, but it's fine. And line of sight just to match the range. Train time, yeah, it's quite difficult to get Centurions out when they take 25 seconds to train, so I get it. And the priest damage, yeah, I will continue with that. Roman Aquilifer bonus damage versus priest increased. Primus Pilus damage versus priest. So I think they just decided to buff the officer units to be better against priest units overall. Don't know how bad they were before, but I feel like it's already quite annoying for the enemy because like they can kill a priest quite fast, which is nice. So for me, personally, there are only few priests you have to kill. Sure, why not? Why not? Watch out for your own priest. Cretan Bowman DPS increased to 11 from 10. I'm not really sure about this one because I feel like, well, that's a DPS level over Toxotes, so they are as strong as Toxotes but with better multipliers. So yeah, I'm not really sure about this, but I get it. They are Silver Age ranged unit, so I kinda get it. They should be somewhat strong when they come out and somewhat useful. So I get it why, but they already were pretty good with the multiplier against infantry. So I'm not really 100% sure about this buff at all. And Roman Millennium movement speed bonus increased to 15% from 10%. Aura range increased to 32 from 24. I mean, after this buff, it just feels so strong. I mean, 10% was already pretty good, but 15%, oh boy. My units are just running so fast, so much faster. And with this range, this is actually pretty huge buff because that means you don't have to build that many Malariums to actually like cover greater area. So this helps a lot. You just need less Malarium, so it helps you save some wood on that. And you can maybe make Millenniums a little bit safer investment because if you're building near cliffs, yeah, putting them further away from the cliff can be quite useful as well, so it can help you there as well. So I think this is also a very strong buff. I don't know, I don't really feel like Romans needed that many buffs, to be honest. It already, that Civ already feels pretty strong. I don't know about PvP, but in PvE definitely feels too strong. And most of these things does not feel like helping me that much in the early game. I feel like early game is like the worst part about being Roman, and once you reach late game, yeah, it's just you win. And like the only thing that helps here in the early game is this, the SPQR buff, and that's already a strong tech. Like getting it now, it's just easier to get. I kind of dislike it because it's very powerful for what it does. Making it so cheap just does not feel right to me. Let's move on. Bug fixes. Okay, so Admiral Attilus finally works. Uh, Roman enemies, where its cost wasn't adjusted. Yeah, it's still wrong. It still has not been adjusted. It still has its old cost. It has not been changed, at least not in PvE. Fixed an issue with good sale Amon. Yeah, Amon is now correctly affecting the anti-building attack range, so yeah, you can look forward to some long range enemies attacks. Fix the issue with some items that had maximum range. Yeah, there was something showing wrong numbers. Stone walls in the tech tree. Yeah, again some wrong numbers. With the Roman aquifer primus pilus in the tech tree where it didn't show the aura effect stats in the description. Yeah, just the correct numbers. How good the buffs are. I think Roman aquifer is 10% and primus pilus is also 10%. Fix an issue with the Roman starting spawn configuration in certain quests. I don't know what that is, to be honest. How much difference there is. Roman campaign, defend Capua, fix an issue with a co-op player. Yeah, so think about co-op. Co-op's been bad in the Roman campaign. Lots of problems. Quest updates. Movement speed. Remove movement speed wheels from the Roman AI's battering rams in level 40 plus quests. Yeah, so Roman battering rams are slower now. So if you're scared of those, yeah, they are slower now. You should not be scared. Fixed various exploits, bugs, and glitches across multiple quests. Don't know how many there was. Legendary Invasion of Rome, cooldown reduced to 6 days from 12 days, rewards adjusted, guaranteed legendary just moved to the quest option objective. Since it's a 6-day quest now. Yeah, because it was 12 days, you would get guaranteed legendary chest just by beating it. Now it's been moved to the time challenge where you are supposed to capture the buildings within 20 minutes. I still need to do it on my own. I have some plan to try out, but don't expect me to do Invasion of Rome too soon. That quest is just not nice to me at all. Very difficult, and because it's 6 days, yeah, then that leaves a little bit more space to practice the quest. I just don't like it because it's too aggressive towards me. Legendary Invasion of Clusium address some gameplay balance issues regarding solo and co-op modes, fixed various exploits. So pretty much what this did was they returned the damage multipliers to the enemy units, which I don't know why, because it was removed because they removed those before because Clusium was the only one of the Roman legendary quests that actually had the multipliers. You don't see multipliers in the other quests. So because of the consistency, they removed those, and now it's back. Well, in solo, in co-op, don't ask me how it works, but in co-op, I heard that the multipliers exist, no matter what quest you play. But in solo, those multipliers are not there. Well, now in Clusium, you have those multipliers back, and I'll be honest, this is probably the worst instance of Clusium right now there is. Because back when it was before, the Romans were not that buffed. And yeah, then it got removed, Romans got a lot of buffs. Most noticeable would be the Scorpio that's got like its multipliers increased by quite a lot. And now with the multipliers back here, yeah, Scorpios are quite annoying. Other than that, I don't know what changed because I tried I tried Clusium again. I just it's a little bit more annoying because of the multipliers, so it can be annoying early when you're defending. So all I'm gonna say, it still works what I did in my videos, but you better make sure you have enough units to defend no matter what. You need enough production, you need enough units to defend. That's all I'm gonna say. And with that you also need some good economy. It's just harder to defend. Trouble at Tigris, fixed an issue with the bottom right wall. Yeah, that was annoying. I couldn't get my treasure camps because the quest got changed. Now it's 5 minutes shorter, and because of that, the walls will not despawn or would not get removed at the end of the quest, and it would just block the path and you could not get the camp. So now they just disappear at the 30 minutes mark. They just get demolished and you can grab those camps just just like before. Art updates, added all the missing icons in the offline mode, yeah, whatever. Edit forest, change the icon for light orb beams to better match its name. From a wheel to beams, okay. Updated the icon for Recon Man, consumable for the Greek and Egyptian civilizations. Yeah, those should have now the specific scout icon for those ships. Yeah. Updated updated the Aegean Sea and Thrace world maps. I know the Aegean Sea is it's more, what do you call it? It's more colorful. It's not so bland, is it? It looks better. That's all I'm gonna say. Agency looks much better than before. I don't know about the trace. I don't care, to be honest. Updated the icon for the agency region on the world map. I don't really. I haven't noticed that even, to be honest. I should take a look at that. Updated the legendary helmet for the Babylonian Spearman to be consistent with its epic variant. I don't know. I don't see Babylonians that often, to be honest. So it's hard for me to notice any difference. And I don't think I even had legendary helmet on them currently, so don't know if there's a difference. Fixed a few incorrect pixels in the Babylonian and Norse economy tech trees. Yeah, economy. Few pixels. Some PvP, okay, ranked map pool have been removed from the map pool, and these will take the place of different maps. And there's the current map pool. Okay. Champion mode. That's just too much. I don't really want to go through this. It's just champion mode if you want to take a look for yourself. Yeah. This one is nice. I want this. Come on, give me that into PvE. Cheaper academy for my geeks. Okay, other updates. Added the recommend consumable for the Celtic, Persian, Roman, Babylonian, and Norse civilizations. You can find these consumables at each civilization's capital city general store. So yeah, because Greeks and Egyptians were the only ones that had it, so the other ships got it as well. And it should be their own specific scout, and it should have the scout icons for the specific ship as well. So I don't really care. I'm not using consumables. Change the requirement for the Adventures of Brenos and Commentaries quest line completion achievement to be completion of the main quest line, to be consistent with other non-legendary quest lines, not the legendary ones that follow afterwards. Yeah, this one was the weird one there, because if you take a look at the achievements, you would have like the Greek Revolt, you would have the Well of Earth, the Tarsos quest, and then Commentaries and Brenos. And this quest line was the only one that wanted you to get the legendary bow was done, which did not feel right, because for that you would have to beat all the legendary quests, but the other quest lines just not want you to get the legendary quests done, just the quest line. So yeah, right now it's consistent. So if you had the Marinos Commentorios done but did not have the bow, now it's lit up for you. Okay, and let's move on to the next one. Balance changes. Human Pontifex. Hit points increase to 140 from 120 to maintain consistency with other priests. I'll be honest, I took a look, and it's funny. I wonder what kind of consistency we're talking about here. Because I took a look and the Greek priest, the Babylonian priest, those have 140, and I'm not very sure about the others, but I know Seer, Priest of Set, and I'm not sure Magus maybe. Yeah, some priests have 140, some have 120. I don't know what kind of consistency this is, but okay, I'm not against it. Yeah, sure, if you want Pontifex, but it's an old man. Come on, he's so vulnerable. You just hit him once and he breaks. Come on, it would be more more realistic if it was only 120. But okay, you want 140? Go ahead. I don't really care. But PvP, yeah, if you have someone in your party, you can now play 2v2 with that player. So party 2v2 is now possible. You don't have to look for your partner when playing PvP. So this is very nice change, and I think it's much appreciated. Bug fixes. Fixed an issue where the Babylonians each tower champion upgrades effects didn't change as was stated in the previous patch notes. Yeah, I don't know what changes those were. I haven't noticed anything in PvE at least, so not sure about this one. Added the missing loading screen for Savannah in the Sparta ranked map pool. Here shows a PvP. Fixed an issue where stack of Empire points didn't have its stack size increased to 20,000 as intended. Yeah, I typically sell those sacks. I don't want to hold them in my inventory. Because why would I keep them there, right? Fixed the visual issue with arrows of the Ice King, where it would swap its textures under certain circumstances. Yeah, keep those arrows blue, please. They look better that way. Roman campaign Whispers in the Dark. Change the quest's recommended level to any. Ooh, Whispers in the Dark. Oh yeah, yeah. That if I'm not mistaken, that's the Capua repeatable, and it had level requirement of 5 for some reason. So now it should be rather consistent with the other repeatable quests as well. Quest updates. Legendary Invasion of Clusium. Cooldown reduced to 6 days from 12 days. New optional time challenge objective added. Rewards adjusted. So yeah, pretty much there's a new time challenge. The amount of objective is still the same. You still have only 3 secondary objectives, so the rewards have been changed. I think the chest amount went down to, I think, 12 was it? I think you get, what was it, like 6 base? I don't really remember, but it's giving less rewards. Now the time challenge is to destroy the Roman wonder within 40 minutes, and I feel like that's stupid. Like, I can see it solo, not solo, co-op. I can see how you can do it in co-op. Like, if you can be if you can beat Clusium solo, I think if you play with someone who can beat it solo as well, then co-op should not be that difficult for both of you, and you should be able to easily destroy the wonder within 40 minutes. That should not be an issue, but when playing solo, I'm like, 40 minutes to destroy it? And don't forget, they also added those multipliers, and that's where I feel like it feels so stupid. You make it hard on me to defend early. Now you want me to destroy the wonder within 40 minutes. So I'm like, I was thinking about it. I see how I'm supposed to do it, or at least I think I know how to do it, how I'm supposed to do it. But I feel like 40 minutes is just so little time. At least for some saves, it's just too small amount of time. Just take it from the solo perspective. You have to like destroy the first left base, then you have to get through the first gate where the fortresses are. Then you can decide to either go and destroy that one base, the second left base, which if it's active, then it would be the best choice to do so. If it's not, you can probably ignore it, or maybe if it's sending like 1 or 2 units, you might just build a few towers there, and then you just go for the central base. But there's like a large group of legionaries on the bridge with aquilifers. Then you have to get through the gate, defended by fortresses, and that's where also the enemy spawns some units. And then you have to get through the second gate, where the wonder is, defended by the Centurions. And while doing so, you also have to defend against the right base that is attacking you. And you just cannot destroy it because you don't have enough time to do so. You just have to go in that one direction. And that's why it feels so wrong. Especially with the multipliers being added back. It just feels wrong. Before I would say Clusium, yeah, it's hard, but it's not that bad. It's definitely beatable. It's definitely a quest that some new player would not beat that easily. I would get why you want to get the multipliers, but now with the time challenge, I'm like, why is there like both the multiplier and the time challenge as well? That just doesn't feel right. I'm okay if the time challenge is there, but I feel like the multiplier should be removed again, to be honest. Because if I want to do the time challenge, I still have to play in some way, and that just makes it quite dangerous to go for it. But if you do it, you get the guaranteed legendary item. Yeah, right now I don't really want to play Clusium, to be honest. Like before, at least I would get the guaranteed legendary item. I would get a lot of chests. Now I'm like, if I go for the time challenge, it's gonna be super annoying. And if I don't do it, then what's the point of playing that quest? That's what it feels like to me, to be honest. So yeah, Clusium right now is big nope. I don't really want to play that quest right now. And yeah, if you want to play Clusium, make sure you play it in co-op. Definitely gonna be better. Don't play it solo right now. It needs some changes, to be honest. That's my opinion. Let's move on. Art updates made adjustments to several Roman capital city decoration assets to improve performance and reduce the load on the game engine. Okay, so a little bit faster loading. Fix the width of the Roman tier 2 wall. Yeah, okay. Champion mode. I don't care about champion mode. Is there something interesting? I don't think so. Nothing for Greeks. Okay, and yeah, blah blah blah. UI updates. Added tooltips for all material production workshops, indicating all of the different materials that they produce. Yeah, so when you hover your cursor over the workshop, or I think even the icon in your inventory, you can now, before you would just see it that it produces, let's say you had the plank production, it would be like this produces pine planks and other materials. Now you just have it, you have all the materials written there, so it would be like right now it's gonna be pine planks, oak planks, ebony planks, and the guaiacan planks. You will just have it written all the materials it produces, so it makes more sense in my opinion right now. It's very nice. Other updates, and this one is big. Changed the priest conversion time RNG to 75, from 75% to 100% of the convert rate time, from 50% to 100%. So to explain this how it works, pretty much if you have priest with conversion rate, let's say 10, it would mean that it would take the priest to convert a unit, if the unit does not have any conversion resistance, it would take somewhere between 5 and 10 seconds. That was before, that's the 50% to 100%. And now it's been changed to 75% to 100%, so now it's gonna take between 7.5 seconds and 10 seconds. So that's what this change means. So now if it's rather a nerf for the priest, and I'll be honest, I'm glad this happened because I always feel so unlucky, or I felt so unlucky with the enemy priest converting my unit. It always felt super fast, and I hated it. It it always felt like they get the minimum, always. And when I'm trying to convert enemy units, I always feel like I'm getting the maximum for some reason. It always feels like it's against me, the RNG. So I'm definitely glad this has been changed. So now my units will not get converted that often, that fast. And yeah, I really like this change. I really like it. I'm not someone who goes for priests that often, so for me it's not that bad. And yeah, I'm definitely glad this happened. It definitely makes quests where you have to fight enemy priests much more, well, much less annoying. I like this change a lot. I definitely like this. Added 7 new variants for the well editor asset. You can right click to scroll through these variants. Yeah, it's just in the editor, so there are no wells right now. Added Persian balusters and flagpoles. You can use these assets in the editor and also purchase them in Vanity Island for your capital city. So yeah, new decorations. I did not take a look at those yet, so if you want to take a look at those, go ahead. I need to take a look at those as well. It's new decorations, what do you want? So yeah, those were all the changes. I'm definitely glad for the priest one. Definitely happy about that one. I think there's some nice changes for people. Like the party 2v2 is definitely a nice change. What I truly hate about these changes, definitely the Clusium changes. Like, it would be fine if it would be one or the other, but when you get both, it's just nope. Big nope for me. And yeah, the SPQ above I kinda dislike. It just feels super cheap right now, and I hate it. So yeah, tell me what you think about these changes in the comment section. This is all from me for now, so I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please press the like button. If you wanna see more, subscribe to the channel. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to bed now. It's too late for me. So yeah, this was Psychosaurus, and I'll see you next time. Bye!